Do you want a breakfast treat, Frankie? How about the gator? It's later now. Yeah.
So I should measure to the widest point staining, which is like, we're using the other side as the front?
I think this side's better.
Okay.
Yeah, this side is better.
Should I cut it here?
Oh yeah, if you cut that much, that will take off pretty much all the bad stuff on both sides. Nice. Nice.
How deep can I go without blowing through? One there and then like one.
Yeah.
Not here because that's in the middle.
That's rewarding progress to see.
So rewarding.
You know, so I watched this green witch video about different types of witches.
Yeah.
And she mentioned all these types of witches and she never mentioned a sandwich. Okay, what is this feast that you made us?
So we have miso soup veggie fry, spicy chili beans that have been baked, baked potatoes that I roasted on my fireplace, and then there's some sesame seeds and cilantro and yellow pepper.
Thank you. I'm hungry.
I'm
Yeah.
hungry too now. It's been a long day of like.
Yeah. Apparently building walls makes appetite.
Yeah. I wanted something to hydrate us, so.
Oh, good thinking.
Soup.
Because I came in here with the intention of drinking water and poured a glass of wine. Sawdust.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I got so much sawdust in the face. Cheers to Spur Day. He's gonna be like, what the heck? Hi, buddy. Hi. You said not to laugh.
Run the dishes for 5 years. That is not right. It's unacceptable to have so many bloody dishes all over this bench like this.
That's my van!
What does it matter? You pick them over, you kill them.
Frank, your facelift makes it look like peanut butter is the most amazing thing in the world. Hi, good morning. I woke up at 4 a.m. for some reason. I don't know why. I just was wide awake. I thought it was morning. So I put on a guided meditation on YouTube because I have power and Wi-Fi here. So that helped me get back to sleep until 8. But I kind of wish I just gotten up and done some editing, because by the time I woke up, like, I was all in sorts of kinked up pain again. So yeah, trying to work on my posture and like elongate everything so it can maybe heal. Anyways, feels so nice to have had such a lovely evening last night with my friend Flossy. Delicious dinner and like some nice like kind of self-care activities, and then we watched a movie out of New Zealand, which is where Flossy is from, called What We Do in the Night, I believe. And I think it was by the same creators as Hunt for the Wilder People, which is a movie I love. And it was a comedy done in a documentary style about some vampires living together in New Zealand. So it was really good. I highly recommend it. It was quite entertaining, and I would definitely watch it again. So I'm gonna have to pick up a prescription of antibiotics for Frank, which is really unfortunate, but he's ripped a couple sutures and I believe they got infected. So I sent off pictures to his vet in Squamish because I can't get a hold of anyone here yet. And so yeah, I'm just waiting for their response to that, but it seems like they're gonna get me to pick up antibiotics. I'm not gonna show you the sites. A couple of them are pretty gross, and I'm glad I have a tough stomach for that kind of thing, but you're so cute. You're such a sweet boy. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to go back in the cone, bud. Because you're sneaky. You're a sneaky boy, and it's all your fault. You'll have to wear the cone. Well, it's not. I chose the surgery. But if you were more self-restrained, you could go without more often. But you aren't. Okay? And the doctor told me, Frank, the cone is very important for your healing. And that if you want to get back out on adventures and playing with your buddies and playing fetch and stuff, things I know you really like, then you have to wear the cone all the time for the next week or two. Good boy. So cute with your ears in there. Don't put your shoes there. So it's raining pretty bad here. It's Sunday. I've just been working all day doing like admin and that kind of stuff. And I just looked back at my cutting board, which I had tucked behind me after having a snack. I was like, why is there water on it? My back doors are leaking. I resealed them last year. I managed to get them watertight last winter. They are no longer watertight. The bed is wet. The side doors up there really leak. So next time it dries out, I got some work to do with some foam tape, and yeah, hopefully I can get everything watertight. I have an electric heater plugged in over at my friend's, and yeah, so it's like really toasty in here so that he's nice and warm. It's not ideal. I would rather he could sleep without a cone, but he licks in the night and it wakes me up, but not soon enough to stop him from licking, because it takes the licking to wake me up. So he has to sleep with the cone on until his holes are better. So, yeah. Oh man, I like just woke up. It's fully dark outside. Oh. It's raining quite a bit. I have to go out and relieve myself. I don't want to. I also don't really want to be up this early, but I went to bed super early. I think the Because it's laundry day. We finally get to go do laundry. So many pretty colors.
You reverse your colors.
So we're in town doing laundry. It has taken hours so far. I don't know what's up with the machines, but it said 4 minutes for about 15. The rain has stopped. So we're out for a little walk while it's going on the dryer. But all around BC, there's like flooding and road closures and just devastation and destruction. So the creek's a little full, but we're doing pretty good here on Salzburg Island, all things considered. And I had intended to shower in town today, but it's $1 a minute and my hair is so much to like clean and rinse. It would cost me like $15 to $20 to have like a quick shower. It's just not worth it. I'll just wait till I can get a like endless shower somewhere. Oh boy.
It was a paw.
Look at how much condensation is in here doing laundry. And this, I didn't wipe this down this morning, so it's like raining. Oh. And you, how are you doing, bud? Being better, being worse? You all right? We're gonna go chill now. So when my dad put in the electrical system for the heater, we just did the bare minimum because I really didn't have money to spend on electrical or anything like that. But after having to buy a new battery and alternator, I'm really just not willing to risk anything or risk draining a battery because I don't have an isolator on. So I picked up an isolator that just arrived in the mail today. It's not the best kind of isolator, but it's the only one I could get shipped here while I was here. So I'm going to put it in, and it's really just temporary for the next couple months until I finally get paid out from YouTube. And then I'm going to be working with a professional electrician who's going to teach me how to do everything. We're going to do it together, and I'm going to have a very nice professional build, very safe, very efficient, to fulfill all my needs and future projected needs. So, but for now, we're going to put this in and get this diesel heater running again because I'm going to be out of this driveway in a couple days and I won't have access to plug in this guy. So I'm going to start by taking this off. But before I do anything, I'm going to go take off the negative terminal of my battery so that I can't accidentally electrocute myself because I haven't done a lot of electrical. This is basically my first ever electrical project, and it has a very simple diagram. I'm pretty sure I can follow. I think I have all the wires already from what we were doing before with a manual switch. But yeah, safety first. I mean, already my confidence is dwindling because I didn't expect there to be wires inside of this, and I don't understand how. Like, you can't put the back on if there's any wires going in or out of it. So, like, that doesn't make sense. I don't know how I'm going to screw this down to anything. Yeah, that really doesn't make sense. Anyways, we're just going to do our best and positive start battery. One step at a time. I don't know how that... This hole is too big for this. We're just going to hope for the best. Hopefully there's some contact. Hopefully things work. This is exactly how I don't want to do electrical. I don't want to be winging it. I don't want to be hoping for the best. This is exactly why I'm hiring a professional to work with me when I try to figure everything else out myself. Like, it's just, electrical is it's just not the thing to do it with. I like how they sent one of that. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Seriously. I'm like these. They can't even fit through there. They're so pointless. All right. Good enough. That's just gonna sit in there. I'm gonna put the lid on and I'm gonna ignore this and hope for the best. So I highly recommend that nobody do what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was so good. Yeah, what I have has been outside, so none of it's dry. Like this.
Good morning. It is sunny out. I can see blue sky. I actually opened my curtains today. Oh yeah, I have a pile of laundry there and there I need to put away from yesterday, but I took Frankie's cone off to snuggle. He's very happy about it. Oh, he's so cute. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get up and make coffee, clean up in my van a bit, work on editing a video, even though it's so nice out. And then when Flossy's done work early afternoon, we're gonna go out and do something outside. I think I'm gonna film their van, a tour of their van, and then maybe watch sunset somewhere or something. So, yay! There has been so much rain here lately, all across BC. It's kind of wild and devastating what's going on right now. I'm sure by the time you see this video, you've already seen in the news coverage, but just like massive flooding and destruction and people evacuated all throughout Southwest BC. But today we have a nice, sunny, beautiful day, and I'm taking advantage of it to clean my van. I got my van airing out, got incense going, and cooking a nice breakfast. I still need to rebuild this stove. It's definitely like an all or nothing sort of cooking right now. I love toast. And at first that was something I missed living in a van. And then I realized I can just fry it. And it's actually so much better than in a toaster. Oh, traffic on Salt Spring. That is rare. I have a feeling it might have something to do with the heavy rains lately. We were in town yesterday and the entire side of the road was washed out. So they're probably just working on that. But it's kind of interesting to have a lineup to get into town on somewhere that's usually pretty easygoing. Did you catch some rays while I went to the post office, Frank? I'm sorry, bud. there's no fetch and no swimming. You gotta rest. You just get to enjoy the fresh air, bud. That's it. I'm sorry. It's just a fresh air break. How do you feel about your tour experience with me?
It was really good.
Now you're making us lunch.
Now I'm making us lunch.
Nice.
And I was like, oh my gosh, and tell you about my batteries and my solar panels. And show you my wood storage in the back. And oh my gosh, it doesn't matter.
You can share everything about your new van on your channel.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like, we don't need the most minutia or where my tea bags live. It doesn't matter.
Is there a lot of teabagging going on in here?
Never. So we have homemade kraut, homemade tomato relish, some lime on some broccoli and pepper, some locally made Mexican tortillas, and crispy tofu.
Nice. Thank you.
Okay.
Wow, that's so good.
Yeah. You wouldn't think those veggies, but they just make it.
Ooh.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Oh, we're going down here?
Yeah.
Would you say my need for quiet while filming increases the calm factor?
It's so nice.
Are you so happy to be outside, bud?
So cool. Gonna be a crisp one tonight.
It is.
So cold. Not wearing it out cold.
Every day, the day gets so much shorter. So we're gonna go do some chores now.
Yay! We don't need sunlight to go to the grocery store.
I was like, it makes no sense to go to the grocery store when it's sunny out. We can do that after sunset, so we're gonna go do that.
Yeah, I'm all out of tofu.
Very important things. I'm helping.
Yeah, you are. Once I finish this job, it will be way easier and there'll be stuff we can do together.
I don't mind holding up the boards. I've done a lot of projects lately, so if I can be helpful standing here leaning on this plywood, sounds like a win to me. Well, unfortunately, I deal with hypermobility, which isn't really something I've talked much about, but I just rolled my ankle pretty bad, so I'm in a supervisory position. So I decided to bring out a Phillips root beer for my favorite brewery, but root beer, not beer.
Yum, yum, yum.
And it matches my outfit perfectly, like the blue, tan, and red. So I got that going for me.
Yay! You look great. You look so fucking cute.
It matches so well.
Freaking delicious.
Wow.
Told you it was the best root beer I've ever had.
That is the best root beer I've ever had. Mmm. Reminds me of homebrew root beer when I was a kid and we used to brew root beer at home and beer. Although I never had the beer because I was a kid. My parents are sometimes responsible in that way.
My shore power in comes in here, and there's another flip where there's so leaving that there's enough space.
So we want it butted up against this.
Yeah.
And this is folded up like this,
yes,
yeah?
that's all stapled in.
Okay.
So, if I put
So should it go below that or slightly overlapping?
slightly over is fine. So what I need to do is measure how much to cut off and then cut it off this side so that this gross bit comes off.
I'm going to take out that corner.
Okay.
This one?
That one.
3/8.
Oh, I hate
So
fractions.
See, like this is 1, half, quarter, 8, 16. Okay. So yeah, it's
I'm going to measure one more time because I am not familiar
You
with...
just need like a little printout of 1 inch blown up.
Yeah.
That says all the things on your wall, and then it'll just
one.
seep into your subconscious.
That one.
3 3/4.
3 3/4. We can now measure the whole length of this piece of wood.
So, because of all the rain and flooding and landslides, there's a supply chain problem. People are panicking and they're stockpiling everything. So there's 2 gas stations on the island. One is sold out. I am in a long, slow line to get into this one. It started back around the block and we're looping through into the gas station. So hopefully we can get gas. So I'm not risking running out before we get to Frank's appointment. I have half a tank, maybe less, and I need to get from here over to the island, up to Nanaimo, up to Squamish, and then I need to get around there. So if I can get gas here, I don't need to get gas for a while. I can get to Squamish and postpone the other appointments, but I do need to get to Squamish for Frank to get his stitches out and see the doctor about all your open surgery sites. Thank you for pulling so far forward. It's the only, I barely reached the nozzle in there, so that was really awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Alright, so I got gas. I filled up my gas jerry and my diesel jerry, and my diesel tank is full. Van is running very poorly. It is really, really bad on gas. Normally I get like 5 kilometers per liter, and while I was over here I got 3 kilometers per liter, 3 and a bit. But it was a lot of idling time, running it, warming it up, and just like little trips around the island. So I'm hoping it will be a bit better on the highway. Yeah, so I'm at the ferry now. Well, that's going to be it for this video. It was a pretty long one, so you're probably not too surprised that it's come to an end, but I hope you enjoyed coming along for this fairly random week in my life, hanging out on Salt Spring Island with my friend Flossy. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I really appreciate you watching, and I got a cute clip of Frank to send you off on your way. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye!